Hi, and welcome to Mindful, Beautiful, and Thriving, a podcast series by Tharaka Foundation focused on youth mental health. Before we begin today's episode, I just wanted to let you all know that all content that is found in our podcast is created for informational purposes only. This content is not intended to be a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, treatment, or therapy. Always seek the advice of your physician or other qualified health provider with any questions you may have regarding a medical condition, and never disregard professional medical advice or delay in seeking it because of something you have heard in this podcast. Thank you so much, and without further ado, let's get started.
I am your host Poonam here, and today's episode is part of our special series for Minority Mental Health Awareness Month with a focus on parents and caregivers. Today, we are truly honored to sit down with an extraordinary guest. She is 89 years old, a woman of color, an immigrant, a mother, and a survivor of multiple mental health challenges across several decades and continents. Through cultural stigma, personal losses, family stress, and social expectation, she has not only survived but thrived. Her story is a rare and powerful window into how resilience is built step by step, sometimes with little support, but always with hope, grace, and strength. So let's begin. At the beginning, welcome, Suvarna. I'm so glad to have you here. Can you please introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your early life in India?
Thank you, Poonam, for inviting me for this podcast. I'm very happy that I can say that I have experienced very well in this country. And my childhood was like my father was in railways in India, in Calcutta. And then when we grew up, we were five brother and sister. So he sent us to one place in Varanasi where my grandparents were there because their job was transferable. So we were sent to Varanasi. That's where we did our schooling. And two of us sisters and two brothers. So Varanasi, as you know, is a backward city and Orthodox people around. So my grandfather was very strict, so he wouldn't allow us to go into neighborhood or mix with anyone. So it was just from home to school and school to home. So that was a little tough, but we survived that. We brother and sisters, we did. So after that was when I was 16 and I wanted to go to college. My father decided us to send it to Pune, Maharashtra. So at the age of 16, I moved to Pune in Wadia College. And I had a very mixed feeling there because I didn't know how to speak in English because we came from Varanasi, Hindi speaking state. So it was a challenge. But my father was very helpful because I was writing letter to him and he would reply right away. So that plus I had one minister friend of him who would send me cars. So I felt at home. So I adjusted very well in few months. And we also had dorm, so we shared rooms with some other friend. So either they you can choose a friend or anybody they is available. So I had a very good education in Wadia College, and I was kind of bold person, so I also took advantage of playing tennis and table tennis and also taking part in socials. So I got very good experience and we enjoyed college life. So
That's wonderful to know you had good experience, even though you mentioned there were challenges. Language was a barrier, but you overcame with the help of other people's support.
yes.
So after graduation, How did you get married and how was your early married life?
Okay, after my BA honors, I moved to Mumbai. That's where my father and mother were there. So there, my father wanted me to, do some stenographer work so that I can do secretary work. But I wanted to do some sales job if I could get. And luckily for me, there was an industrial exhibition right in front of our building coming up. So I gave an interview and I got a job there for sales. And that's where I met my husband because his uncle also had a stall there. So we both met there and we fell in love and that was the decision we took and we'll get married. Though his parents, he didn't have father, but his mother and uncle and were against this marriage because of different community. But we gave the notice in the newspaper and did court marriage in Pune. We were in Pune. So it is like 120 miles from Mumbai. So that was my married life, but it was tough going married life because you know how the joint family in India has father-in-law, mother-in-law, and all those things. So I did have tough time, and at that time I had first episode. I lost my sleep. I went into insomnia, and it was hard. But I was lucky that I had joined Iyengar's yoga classes. So that's where he explained what to do when you have this kind of, so some asanas he showed me and some practices to do. So I followed him and within few months I overcame insomnia, I'll settle back to my normal life.
I am, first of all, would like to appreciate for your boldness. I can't think about that time when women were not, that bold or allowed to find their own spouse. You did that. And, other thing, you took care of your mental health. I'm glad yoga and uh,
Yeah.
spirituality maybe helped you, but
Yeah.
I'm definitely keen to know, how did you come to USA?
Yeah, so my husband wanted to take a higher education in USA. So I said, I'm graduate, so I also want to go along with you. So we both applied and we both got admissions in, he got in Pennsylvania, I got in Florida State University. And that was a few months away, like it's like 11 months away. So in the meantime, I got pregnant. So before going, when the time to go, I was like 7th month pregnant, so I could not go. But my husband did go. He went to USA in 1962 September, and 1962 December my son was born, first son, who is in England now. So that was the thing. I saw that. We can do that, sitting in India and try to get entry in USA. So I would
So
like
when did you come to US? Like, I
when
understand you were
yeah
not able to join
yeah
for the first time.
yeah after that it took me a while to go because he had some challenges in job hunting and all. So in 1964 he called me that you can come now. He had a job by then, so I moved with my son, baby. He was 14 months old in 1964. And my second son was born in 1965. So he is American citizen. He was born in Rochester, New York, and that's how we landed up in USA.
No, absolutely, absolutely. So did you stay in the United States since then, or did you go back to India?
No, after that, we wanted to raise our children in India. So he luckily got an interview from Union Carbide in New York, and he got a job there in Calcutta, Union Carbide. So we moved to Union Carbide job in India in 1968. And after that, that was we also wanted to raise our children in India. So that was the perfect time to go and live in India. So then we were posted in Lucknow, and in Lucknow there was a challenge also is that how to pass the time, because I was very active in India doing things. So I did. I came across a guru through some friend in Ganeshpuri, Mumbai. So in summer vacation we went there, and with my both children I went to Ganeshpuri, Baba Muktanand's ashram, and we did enjoy. Both children enjoy the ashram atmosphere, So we got the exposure of spirituality. And when we came back, I practiced the meditation and Guru Gita reading. I continued doing that. So in 1977, we moved to Mumbai because my husband took one business he started with a friend of him in partnership. So we moved to Mumbai. But as you know, how UP and Mumbai, the culture is again kind of a shock because this state was backward and Mumbai is sort of forward and cosmopolitan city. So I also had my share of challenges, but I kept in touch with Ganesh Puri. So I had a big support of spirituality. So somehow we did well in Mumbai. Both the children grew up. My younger son did engineering, and my older son also did business. He graduated. But that younger son got a fellowship in Stanford. So I came back again to America, second time. He got a scholarship in Stanford. So I decided I want to come, but how to come? There was no source of any job or anyone giving me support. So I had a friend from previous visit in America. Her name was Mary Daswani. She married to an Indian. So she invited me. She said, I have a bedroom, you come over. So at the age of 50, I came back again to America. So
Suvarna, I really wanted to applaud you, your intentions to bring your kids the best of both worlds. You moved back and you did your best to bring them, and you came back also. And I'm sure, like the way you're explaining, moving continents and then,
yeah,
renting, that
yeah,
was not easy.
it
And
wasn't
with the
easy.
Yep, and you mentioned about spirituality. It seems it played a big role in your life. And I can tell you, I am born and raised in Gurgaon. To me, also, Delhi like looks fast life, and Bombay, but I know Bombay never sleeps. So I can imagine all your hurdles shifting from,
UP.
Lucknow, UP to Bombay.
Yeah,
So I wanted to ask you, you mentioned, you went through some challenges when you were in Bombay.
yeah,
So were you treated for mental health in
yeah.
Bombay?
I did. In 1980, I went through some personal family challenge. So I had to, again, I am very sensitive person. So I got, we consulted a psychiatrist in Bombay. We found a good one. So he gave the medication, and then some Vivekanand's book, he told me to read his life stories. So I started reading that. Again, spirituality with Vivekanand reading, going to Ganesh Puri ashram. I came up again. I again came back to my normal self. It took me a few months, but it was available in Mumbai. Uh, but not like in America. It's different. We can't compare.
I understand that. No, but I'm glad you got the, right treatment at right time and,
Yeah,
it's worked well. And you
yeah,
mentioned you returned to USA, and I'm so glad you are surrounded by good friends. Like you mentioned, Mary, who can bring you back here. So
yeah.
how did family and community help you in tough times, other than what you mentioned, returning back to US? So, but were you when you got settled, like how did you settle yourself in the Bay Area?
In Bay Area, it was tough to settle back at the age of 50 because I was no more 20 in the age of 20s. So it was tough, but I did various kinds of job like in banks, because I was a bachelor, and here was no job for bachelor. It was just like I didn't want to study because I wanted to do something and not go back to study at this time. So I did several jobs in banks, and I also did some course in skincare. I got a certificate from California. So I wanted to do skincare, but it was very expensive to do it. So then I went back to banks job. Then at some point I thought I'm not going anywhere with that bank job, so I wanted to do my own business. So I was very good in making, like, pizza was the in thing in America. So in India, I did the business of pizza in Mumbai. So that helped me because from previous experience of America, I learned pizza. So in India, it got popular, and then now I could do this. So I started not only that pizza, but now I wanted to help a community with my expertise in cooking. I was good. I used to refer to many magazines, and I learned from the books, and I was interested. So I started doing that. And with my website, my daughter-in-law made website. Anybody entered my want to cook, my website will come on the top because I became. So then my son told me, go to the top chart. So I charged uh, I mean, it was a high rate, but I made money with that. I mean, not money, but at least I could, uh, you know, pull out the domestic expenses and all. And my husband also was working. So we made it, and our children appreciate that at this age, you both are working so hard. They still appreciate us. Did very hard work in America. But
That's so beautiful to know you reinvented yourself. All the skills you had, cooking skills, you utilized that to sustain yourself and your family. And then you even launched a website, which is amazing.
yeah.
So anything, like, was Indian community helpful to you when you settled in the Bay Area?
Yeah, I had one challenge in around 2010. So that's where I consulted Dr. Lina, and she was one of the best psychiatrists I have ever met so far. So she helped me a lot with her medication. I had a sleep problem again. So she helped me with the medication, but she made sure that I have therapist along with the medication. So I had a very good therapist. She referred me to one therapist, and she was also from India. So we connected very well. So I came out of that.
Your story is so inspiring, story of resilience, as I mentioned. So, did you see any difference in mental health care in India versus United States?
No, this is much more advanced. But now in India, my brother-in-law was a psychiatrist. So once I needed, so he helped me, and he told me what to do to overcome because he knew my background. So one time I did go to my brother-in-law, sister's husband. So that is still there in India. but I don't think they are so much like India Community Center, like we have ICC in each city, each town we have India Community Center. So that helps all the Indians who come to America and to merge into the Indian culture and learn from there, or play cards, bridge, or all. I play regularly bridge 3 times a week. So I learned bridge from my father, but now I have learned here further. I become better player. So 3 times a week, that's my thing. And I still at this age, 89, I do my own grocery, laundry, no help from anyone I need. But my husband was sick last October. We faced hard life again with this sickness. But I had one another episode in last May, June. So 1 year back. Then again I came back to Dr. Lena, and this time I got even a better therapist. Dr. Lena referred to this lady, Wendy, and she is such a nice therapist. So with medication of Lena and Wendy, I came out of it quickly.
Thanks for sharing. I wanted to ask you if you could speak directly to the parents listening, especially immigrant parents or women of color who may feel isolated or might be struggling with their mental health for whatever reason. What advice would you give to them?
I would advise, first of all, find a community center, and from there you get friends, and from friends you get, like I got a couple of very close friends, and just like I did some business with somebody, small business. I came to know a girl who is 50 years old. Now if I give a phone call, she will run. She said, what you need, if I need her, she will come. And another girl, in cooking business, I contacted this girl, and now we are like one family. She gets my help, and when I need help, she helps. So like that, if you are in community center, you will find people, and then you have to be little open minded to talk to people and mix with. That's important. Yeah.
No, I am learning a lot from you. So in my head, asking for help is a strength, not a weakness. Never ever be shy to ask for help
Ah,
if
yeah.
needed, right? And the other thing what I learned, we say, yeah, loneliness is becoming a big problem, but why are we not opening up and, talking to more people, going to all these community center and making that friendship? I'm so inspired to hear your story. You got friends now who are there for you, just
And
one phone call away.
also one very important thing with so we are staying in multi-story building, and we have such good neighbors. So one of my neighbor is Puerto Rican, and you won't believe we are like one family. Whatever I have, it goes to her house, and whatever she makes, it comes to my. So it's like two houses, but one. So you don't have to look for Indians. There are so many other communities who are open-minded and good. You can connect with anyone. So you don't have to look for Indians.
Absolutely. I think we are one family, right?
Yeah.
So we just look at labels, but end of the day, we all are humans. We need that connection. We are social being. I'm so inspired. I wanted to ask you, is there a mantra that has guided you through these years?
Yes, yes, yes. First, when I met Baba Muktanand, we used to chant Om Namah Shivaya, and it had a very beautiful melody. And Om Namah Shivaya, while chanting, you go into meditation. So that's when the meditation happened. And you have so much faith and connection, so it happens. So, and now he has taken Samadhi. When a guru takes Samadhi, he leads to another guru. So I've got another guru now, Shiv Kripanand Swami. and now we are like 15, 20 families all over USA, even more. I'm just guessing, but we are all one family from all over USA, not only in Bay Area, but we have one program, Yagna, uh, purification of mind and purification of environment on 25th May, and we are going to be 100 people from all over America and meeting at one place. So that much your expansion, you can make as much as you want. It's not one community or this one or that one. It's just you have to open up people, and they are
Thank
there.
you. Thank you so much for sharing your life, your vulnerability, and your hard earned wisdom with us today. Your story reminds us that healing is possible at any age, in
Age,
any
at any age.
circumstance.
It doesn't
Yep.
have to be young, any age. Yeah.
And across any border, right?
Mhm.
To our listener, if this conversation resonated with you, please share it with someone who needs to hear it. And remember, your mental health matters. Seeking help is a strength, not a weakness. You
Yes.
have been listening to
Yeah.
Mindful, Beautiful, and Thriving, a podcast by Tharika Foundation. Until next time, take care of your mind, your heart, and each other. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
You are listening to Mindful, Beautiful, and Thriving, a podcast series by Tharaka Foundation. As part of our youth series, we will be releasing new episodes every month, so make sure to continue to check those out. We hope you enjoyed this podcast, and we thank you so much for listening.